The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give, running right is Akers. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Stafford. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. 1:52 to play until halftime. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. On 2nd and 9, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Simms going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Goff out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run on first down. Akers. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Stafford now to throw. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
53.
Second down and goal. Stafford. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, it's gone. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
9 yards, not quite enough. And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Romeo Okwara picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a give. Akers running left. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Now a play fake it at Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 7. After a gain of 7.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now a give, right side, Swift. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. There he goes, right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Going right back to Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Akers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On the give, this is Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one